Okay, we're back. Hi. Alright. I don't know what the fuck happened. That was weird. It seems Twitch is shitting themselves. So, I don't think I can technically tell you to go watch on the other site on here. But if perhapsingly I start breaking up again and you wanted to have an uninterrupted viewing experience, it might be better on the other side. Possibly. Perhapsingly. I don't know. So, oh yeah, there's that socials. You should click that YouTube link and follow that and subscribe. And then also the Twitter and the Blue Sky and the TikTok and the Instagram. That would be super cool if you would do that. Ow. Sorry. Let's try this again. Let me get this game fired back up, see if I can actually get it to work without us having a bunch of alright, cool. Alright, we should be okay now, I think. I'm switching back over to gaming. Alright, are we back? Is everybody back? Refresh! Refresh if you haven't refreshed! Alright. Let's see. Back to it, shall we?
What the hell?
Sound the alarm, there's a raid.
Alright.
Meeps_VD just rated us with 8 viewers.
Hello, Meeps. How are you? I don't think I've... Do I know you? Have I seen you before? Let's see. Meeps VT. Let's check you out. What do we got here? What are we working with? Meeps VT, how are you? Meow. Let's see the about section. What do we got here? Your neighborhood-friendly, introverted, ethereal, psychic cat VTuber, daily variety streamer with the world's first completed Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and Shadowverse card collection. Damn. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't played in a long time, though. Well, welcome in, Meeps. How are you? What did you play today? What were you doing? Were you chilling? Were you having fun? We just got back. Ooh, it's time for a purge? Oh, alrighty then. Meeps is hot. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, that's where you're from. Okay, well, you got in. Hope you're having a great stream. Got to go raid and run for dinner. Enjoy dinner. Thanks for entrusting your community to me. We actually just got back from restarting, so it's a good thing you came when you did and not like 5 minutes earlier because we just restarted the stream. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Max Sports VT. I'm a history teacher VTuber. Today we are playing a genealogy detective game called The Root Trees Are Dead. So we're having to find the nearest relatives to these, specifically, these 4 people, or 5 people technically, including the wife. This is the CEO of a company, a candy company called the Root Tree Candy Company, and his 3 daughters who are all models. They all died in a plane crash, and now we have to find out who is closely related to them and who is actually blood related, because people who are blood related get like this big pot of money, and there's like a whole thing. But we were in like 2 hours into this, and then I had to stop streaming because Twitch decided it was going to have its server shit itself today. So, enjoy. Finish Resident Evil 3 in 1 sitting. Good God Almighty. I'm so sorry for you. Although that is a shorter game than 2. So, yeah, I kind of figured it was your idea for the raid whenever I saw you pop in. Alright. I had to open up some sunflower seeds. I gotta lock back in. We got new things. Alright. So we unscrambled this. Alright. This art piece was found in the portfolio of college student Chris Rafferty. It was referred to as a self-portrait of me and my fiance. Sick. Lulu. Fiance. Vance. Sunflower. I think your love would be too much. Three pictures were unscrambled as part of Chris Rafferty's Cousins. You've reassembled this one, the first, second, and the third. All right. Okay. Spreading the homies. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Let me think here. Okay, so Lauren Roottress has a brother named Clancy Jr. I just don't know which one it is. And I'm pretty sure he's some type of a historian or something. Let's see here. So this is Clancy Edward Roottress. And we also have a Clancy... Wait, no. Elias M. There's an Eli, I think, in her family, too. So we have Clancy, right? And then we have who else? So Clancy's son is named Carl. So we know that. And I believe that would be this one. So Clancy is the older brother of the three younger brothers. Problem is we don't know what Clancy is. So we're going to search. Clancy Roottress Jr. Check the periodicals as well. Nothing from there. Nothing from there. Nothing from there. Try it this way. Without the period there. Nothing, nothing. Public library. And nothing. Alright, so... Pop Force Clancy. So what does Clancy do? Clancy's, I'm assuming, some type of like smart fella. So we need to look up Lauren Roottress again. I think her book title was like, shit, what was it? Swashbuckle My Heart? Yeah, Swashbuckle My Heart. So we're just going to do this. We're going to do Lauren Roottress. Thank you for the headbutts. Shit. Ah. Born retreat. There we go. Oh yeah, 5 stream streak. Yeah, dude, totally. I believe it. Swashbuckle my heart. Oh wait, I got this back. Fuck. I got it backwards. Did you introduce yourself? I missed it. I did introduce myself. Hello, my name is Max Forge VT. I'm a history teacher VTuber. Today we're playing The Roottress Are Dead. It is a genealogical mystery game that our lovely mod Jade recommended for me to play. I'm a big genealogist, as well as a history savant, so I love going back and solving mysteries like this. This is essentially the same as what I used to do for fun, which was try to go back and get all my family history, but romance in court. One root tree. One of her brother Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages. So I'm gonna guess Clancy's occupation was a teacher or a professor of some sort. And now, based off the evidence from, I think it's this picture, I wanted Eli to stand all the way on my left, since to me, he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. So I'm going to say this is Eli, this is probably Clancy. Clancy. Question is Elias this one? I think so, yeah, because it's from oldest to youngest. So I'm gonna say this is Elias, is this one here. Elias C. Root Tree. I just don't know what Elias is. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. So, Elias C. Root Tree. Let's look him up real quick. We can look him up in periodicals, probably. Elias C. Root. Just copy his name down real quick. Look any times. Nope, nothing. Alright, cool. Let's do spider search then. No? Oh, shit. This is not good. Nothing on Elias C. Root Tree at all, anywhere. Okay, weird. I'm just glad to see Max really into it. I'm so happy I suggested to him. Yeah, thank you very much again for this. This is very fun. Root tree, root tree, root tree. What am I missing? What am I missing? Carl's marriage to Brenda White in 1978. They were both in early 20s. There we go. Fucking password is password. Whoa. That's cool. Neat. Family Doku. Alphabet Davis. Secret Searcher. Alphabet Davis Secret Searcher. world is happening right now? Holy shit. All right. I kind of want to play some music, but I also know that I'm going to get schwacked by YouTube if I do that, so we need to figure out Margaret Roundtree's father. Roundtree, I keep saying Roundtree. Bailiff Wackus, BB. Root tree. Root tree. There's no way. Alright. What else do we have that we can find right now? Let's see. Alright, Miracle Jr.
I love, I love,
Chris Stoic.
I love, I love, I love, I love.
Miracle Root Tree. Jump scare, indeed. Yeah. Just put the funny words in the bag, history man. I'm gonna put you in a bag and push you down the fucking river. You know what I mean? Rena Root Tree. Alright, so where else can we look now? We got Elias Jr. We don't know who Elias Jr.'s son is, so... Who is this? Gwen wasn't here. So this must be the sister of him. So I'm going to say that this is Danielle. And she's probably a housewife. Based off of only conjecture. He's the second president of the company. Is this one of them hentai games I hear so much about? Yeah, dude, totally. 100%. Hundo P. How did you know? How did you know? Huh? I'm sorry, I'm in a mood. Yeah. I know. You're gonna be in a real good mood whenever I pee on you, stupid. I'm joking. So this one I'm pretty sure I'm right about. Because I think Elias C looks like his dad. Which, remarkably similar, by the way. What I don't know is which brother this is. I'm assuming he is a root tree. I just don't know. Maybe Jack Root Tree? Edward? We're gonna have to figure it out. Let's look up Jack Root Tree, see what we find. Or Edward. No? Okay. Sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. So we have twins now. So what we need to do is we need to go look at the next set of family photos and see who was twins. Who was twinning them in here? It's not these two. That's definitely Miracle. I just don't know what Miracle's job was. I'm assuming like lawyer or something. Or an architect. Stoic one's historical hentai. What the fuck? Okay. Alrighty then. Welcome in, Raiders, by the way. This is the high IQ content you came for, surely. I'm sure it exists. Surely. It's called Century Chan on X. You should go check it out. Pretty sure this is Angelica Morden. This would be Angie. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. So who is this? The twins. These two, maybe? Yeah, like Renaissance painting type shit. Yeah, exactly. Who is this kid, though? Okay, so we got Eli M, Miracle Jr., and Carl. Clark. November. Who is this? I'm assuming that is like... Oh, wait, you know who it is? I think this is her. Angelica Morden. Maybe it's not Angelica, though. Maybe it's Caroline Morden. A difficult situation. It's not Caroline. Caroline's her daughter, probably. I just need to know what fucking Elias's damn occupation was, and then I would be a lot more happy. Woo! Thank you, Egg. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. EC and John. No, those are farm hands. Ah, shit. Stephanie Jones. We already got this. We already solved this group. We've solved this problem now. So I'm guessing this is actually not him at all. That's him. No, that can't be right. Squats? The TTS isn't working for whatever reason? Did you send something? I didn't see it go through on my end. Also, I'll do squats in a second. I gotta lock in for a second. Clancy has to be the oldest because Carl's dad is Clancy. Because he sent him to military school. He's a professor, though, because he gives lectures on medieval history. Unless he's a... That professor would make the only... Maybe he's not a student either. It's blurb, it won't take my money. Oh, I see. I don't have any fucking thing about Margolite either. I look back at some of this stuff. G is for grape, which also means Gwendolyn. Clark. So Clark was born in 1944? 8 minus 64 would be what? 56 minus 10. No, 46. He would have been 46. So he's born in 1946. What the f... Stop biting. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who had any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Maybe I'm getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge. The most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we'd lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward... Ah, there it is. It's Edward. I figured it out. Edward. 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 Edward's a lawyer. Let's go. Motherfucker. I'll be damned. Okay, so we've unlocked none of those. Okay, so... all the rest of my shit is wrong. Hello!
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it, but I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed. I'm a root tree. I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the
I'm a
season.
root tree.
I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more, in person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
Oh boy. Okay, so that is not Clark. So which means that is Clark. He is a musician, though. I'm pretty sure. Because this is... Yo. Okay. So Gwendolyn is not a housewife. Gwendolyn or James Morton, Gwendolyn Morton. Well, that's Gwendolyn Roottress, that's why. I'm an idiot. Let me look at Gwendolyn Roottress. Gwendolyn Roottress, got nothing. Alright, so... What is Elias's brother? What does he do, though? Three generations of miracles. His wife, Nicole, are said to be used pastures. I'll bite if I want. Oh, hell no. So these are Gwen's two sons, though. So I can probably just go ahead and put them on the thing. I just don't know which is which. No, wait. Exactly. Nicole Smith, I'm assuming. Elias M. Roottress. Adson. Cole Madsen. Shit. Gwen and the boys. This one goes to film school. Ernie. Ernie and Debbie. Ernie and Debbie. Clancy Edward Roottress. I need to find out what Jim's dad did. That's what I need to find. Because I have no fucking clue what Jim's dad did. see root tree. Shit. Lauren root tree. That's the one we just looked up, though. Um, let's see. Romance in Court, the Court Jester series. Romance in Court, Return to Court, and New Romance in Court. New Romance and Turn. Okay, New Romance in Court. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Delete that. Carl and Brenda and their girls. RR. I might start getting stumped here soon. Teen Blast. Ooh. Root tree. November root tree. want to take a wild guess and say that this is Chris Rafferty right here. This is his spouse, Luisa Garcia, which is this one. This is Chris Rafferty. They are married, and he is I don't know, something. Let's look at Chris Rafferty. Fuck. Wait a minute. I think this might be November. I think it's November root tree right there. Elias Root Tree Jr.'s daughter, though. Who is it? This is a root tree of some sort. Oh man, okay. I don't. Sometimes I wish you just got like a little bit of a better clue than just it saying like there's something here. Gwen is Gwen. Stephanie Jones. Or I've got this wrong. I might have this wrong, actually. I'm just gonna block this out real quick. What does Elias do, man? What the fuck does Elias do? I got some food. What'd you get? Anything good? Diamong. Oh shit! Okay, we got another song. There we go. All right, cool. Find a short sample of one sun called "Sun." Cherry tree. All right, what do we got here?
Spark of light that ever brightly shone from her starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'd depart in part, I'd never be alone. In my heart I'll always be the son of
Over chicken and pea pasta from last night. Ooh. Num, 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 num. Wait a minute. Is that not Clark Rafferty? Am I crazy? Clark Rafferty. Well, these times. C and J plus J and D. Skip it or flip it. Riding around on my little white pony, riding around. But we ain't like my horse, my pony, my horse. Man, oh, son of a bitch. I'm like really close on a few of these, and it's like annoying, like how close I am. Rolling on down to the city. Music and lyrics by Jim Roottress, vocals by Jim Roottress, and Diamond LaRue. I feel like I've already solved all this, though. What even is an elderberry anyway? 1920s. I feel like I'm going around in circles here. No? Shit. You got this. Yeah, I totally got it. I just don't know what this guy did. I'm fairly certain this is Elias. But I don't think I've seen a single thing that says, like, Elias did this. Eli, or anything like that. Leslie Florence. Harrison Lane. Christmas mission. Roottress had a role as a soldier's wife who wrote him letters from home. The movie was marketed as an incredible true story, but no record of the events happening had ever been found. Flops. Ooh, let's see. Christmas mission. Maybe I can find something on periodicals about it. Surely I'm not this dense, surely. Stephanie Jones. Carl, I know we didn't see eye to eye. CM. CM. Chris Morden or something. CM. Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones, a candidate for city council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. You find no response of the Roottress, so no mention of the Roottress in any articles about her. Stephanie also has a very bare bones website. Butler County Times. This is funny. The flute needs our bread. This is really funny. What the fuck? Let's copy this down and let's go to a periodical in the Butler County Times, shall we? What we got? Was born Stephanie Landon into her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones. Grew up in a home without a father. Okay, that's gonna take that away. No father. Wait, why the fuck did I think? Shit. Oh. Oh, anyways, back to it. Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottress, her mother, Caroline, a local artist, who has appeared on the front page of the Butler County Times in the past. Caroline Landon. Caroline Landon. Let's check this. You literally just had her mother appeared on the fucking front page, you absolute clod. Caroline root tree? No? Caroline. 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 Oh, you see that I want you to be mine. Is this him? Fuck, man. This shit is hard as hell. Good lord. Oh no. Riot Girl. Huh. Why does the search engine know that I have a poster of them on my wall? Help. They're watching me. Montjoyce. Ow. Hi, Gishi. Thanks. They see everything. Thanks, Gishi. I appreciate you. I'm going to throw you like a javelin once I get my hands on you, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Smile. Your bonking me is going to make it worse. I'm gonna fucking throw you. Ah! Stop it! Leave me alone! Stop! Stop! Let's see. Diamond LaRue. Would you stop? Fucking. What am I missing here? What is there in this that I'm not seeing? I've already looked up Jim and Diamond. I already know that rolling on down to the city. I found all the other shit. There's no way there's 9 fucking things in this. There's no way. You missing your brain that I smashed? You did what? You did what now? What the? You did what? What the fuck? That's sus, dude. What the hell? Stay brainless, bro. You're so mean, dude. Bad blue raspberry, awesome apple. I mean, I guess I'm hungry. Oh, I mean, because I'm hungry. You should go eat then. Instead of being a dork. I'm waiting for my food to boil. Most average European diet, by the way. I'm going to eat boiled cabbage for lunch. Ooh, how about you shut the fuck up? No. Miracle Routine, his son, who goes by Miracle Jr., appeared in Miracle Network, which culture churches, Jesus vision shows, and So is Miracle also a preacher then? I guess he is. I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, so he is a preacher then. Okay. I guess I just missed that somehow. That's him, and then this would be him again. Yeah, that's him. I'm guessing Margolite is not. Auntie Margot. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the three of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Auntie Gwendolyn. I found it years later they never even took a second photo. Thank you for the water and the stretch, cat. Oh, this is breaking my brain, dude. I gotta think here. Maybe it's the lack of oxygen getting in. Thank you. Okay. So what does Auntie Gwendolyn do? What does Auntie Margot do? Fuck. Okay. Stimulate brain. Think. So this is Sam. That's definitely him. Why the fuck? It was advertising. Of course. Of course it was fucking advertising. Alright, which ones am I right? Elias, Chris, and Miracle. Okay. Okay, so this is him. That's definitely Clark now. So I'm going to say this is him. So we got some done. I need to find out how the fuck Zachariah Morden has nothing on him anywhere. Something in this is not correct. So that's Angelica. Clancy. John. Make sure I got this right. Okay, this one's solved. This one's the one that's fucked up. Angie and I both want to be in the photo. Mr. Morden, who was there with Auntie Gwendolyn. So, like, I must be missing something here. I have to be. Isn't there something else about... Trying to think here. There's got to be something I'm missing. Rolling on down to the city. I don't know what I'm missing here. Ah! So, hang on. Clary's getting married. We haven't been able to find Swashbuckle My Heart, though. Good lord, I gotta think here, man. I gotten all this shit written down, I don't even remember. I think we got this, though. Collar and the girls. What am I missing here, guys? Like, am I blind? Why you wear glasses? Yeah, no. Thank you. Yes, correct. Like, I feel like that I'm missing, like, a big thing. Like... These two look very similar, though, but maybe it's not her. Maybe it is her. Maybe this is her. I can't even tell. Why are you putting feet in my chat, you little freak? What in the goddamn? What the fuck is that? Stop putting feet in my chat, Nishi. I will do something. Charity event? This isn't charity event. This is not a charity case. I am not a charity case. Thank you. Okay, well... Maybe that's right. What the fuck is Clark, then? Let me... Clark, I swear to God, if you're something stupid like a fucking army man now, I'm gonna fucking freak. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18, for God's sake, and Danielle is much older. But openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers of all sorts of nonsense. Maybe he's an artist. Nope. Let's see. Musician, artist, and dancer. And there's nothing anywhere else about it. Clark's the only one with discipline. That's because Pop forced Clancy sent to the military academy. Maybe it was getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue passive knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we blah blah blah. Swashbuckle my heart. Stop putting toes in my fucking chat! Good God. Stop. Fuck. You little freak. What if I was putting toes in your chat, huh? What would you say then? If I pasted my big toe in your chat, huh? Alright, let's see here. Lauren. Root tree. Swashbuckle my heart. This isn't even in anything. Don't you flip me off. I don't think that book is real. I think they just like left that in on accident. Unless they just completely changed it around. I think I'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying his name. And my cousin's real. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Maybe we can just see if we can find which ones are the twins. So that's Clark, Elias, this guy, Miracle Jr., I think. Are these two the twins? Or is it... they're like the... I can kind of see it. Kind of thought these two might be it, but... I feel like their faces are like lit up for a reason. Alright, so I'm just gonna say that this one and this one are the twins. I just don't know what their names are now. Morden. There's a small blurb about Zach Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn, the grandson of Elias Ridgway, inherited the candy company. Elias trusts me with carrying on his legacy, so I plan to do along with the 5 pieces. Our chocolate and maple products are selling incredibly well. I'm not making any changes. Zach Morden. Okay, let's see. Got it. Let's see. What else do we have to look at? Complaints. Gwen is the only giant. Margot. Oh man. This is really getting difficult, I think. Gosh. don't even know what to look up anymore. Fuck. Show story items. We already got those. Photo items. Okay, so Gwyneth M. Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottree, Clark Carl Eli. Is this maybe Gwendolyn Borden? Manson. Say Gwendolyn Borden. Let's just throw a guess out there and say they're a fucking housewife. No, okay. Maybe, is this another James Morden Jr. or something like that? No, but he's a Morden of a sort, so. Oh, actually, he might not be because I forgot she has to get married in order. Yeah, okay, they're married. Angelica Morden. Look at the periodicals, I suppose. God bless. Is there anything local, anything at all, like marriage announcements? No, we're just like making stuff up. Oh my gosh. There's like something I'm missing here. Oh, what the fuck? Huh? I've literally searched that up before. There's no way I just got a fucking new clue from that. What? This game. What? That's... Oh? Okay. Grabs life by the roots. Carl Roottree was voted Watchman of the year 1987. The photo of him appears on the cover. According to the cover, Business Watch is the magazine for and about corporate leaders. And was going coverage and has an ongoing coverage of who's who in the corporate world. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottree Company or Candy, but rather a clothing company called Root. It's a brief history. Before they married, Carl's wife Brenda was a fashion consultant. When Raina was born, Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother. Looking for a creative outlet, she spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents. Carl's cousin Jim Roottree, a notable singer who had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. Word spread. By 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr. had spent time as the president of Roottree at the time, spearheaded. So second cousin is what? What's second cousin? Second cousin's like your cousin's son or daughter, right? Am I crazy? Is my brain turning into mush? Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's finances refused to fund anything other than candy, so Carl personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid their investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. For tradition, or perhaps superstition, new clothes always debut the way the first ones did. Raina became their catalog cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to other kids as well. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Carl was voted Watchman of the Year, primarily for his personal gamble and the ensuing payoff. Ernie Jr. I'm guessing Ernie Roottree? Ernie Jr. Find an article from 1995. Root president to take over Roottree. This is the heart illness guy. Due to heart illness, Ernie Jr. is stepping down as president of Roottree at the start of the second quarter of 1996. His second cousin, so he's the fourth. This is going to be the fourth Roottree president. So, it's been 13 years since Ernie was forced to step into the role of the president unexpectedly. Back then, not much was known about the man other than his full name. In the years since, he has taken on a bit of a reputation as a real-life Wonka. He's known as a bit eccentric and reclusive, opting to be called simply Ernie Jr. and to forego the typical luxuries of the average Roottree. But in our estimation, he has been a shrewd businessman with an eye for sweets. Ernie has led Roottree profits by developing new products, including the ever-popular Maple Crisps, and by spearheading the formation of Root with his cousin in 1982, after learning of Brenda Roottree's powers in the fashion community. Interesting. Carl is mentioned in the Butler County Times often, including Ernie. Ernest? Is there an Ernest? Is this Ernie? He would be second cousins, I think. Or would he? There's no way it's this guy, right? Nah. Maybe I think it's this. I think it's this person. Whichever one Ernie is. I'm not sure which one he is, but I think this is Ernest. Oh wait. Ernest Madsen? Where the fuck did the Madsens come in? You know what? I bet this is the Madsen. I bet this is Ernie Madsen Jr. This is probably... Gwyneth Madsen. And he was probably the fourth CEO. Right? No. Okay. Fuck. Because cousin is 1 over. So we have to go 1 up and then over. Wait. You find like the root tree curse or whatever. What was that other guy's name? Ernie Madsen Jr. What's the other dude's name? Guy? Guy Roottress? Guy Madsen? Guy Roottress? Who the fuck is this dude? Who is this guy? Is Guy short for something? Is that like a shortened name? We know this is Chris Rafferty. Maybe we can look up Chris or something. Thank you for that, Bats. Students is Guy Mads is like Guy a shortened named, like a nickname or something. I'm just gonna look this up. I'm just gonna look up what Guy is short for. Guy from Crudes. What the fuck? Guy. Is there a guy? Guy Hudson? Do we have a Hudson around here? Huh. Guess we could use a Guy Hudson. Show me Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to the 5-piece product line. Ooh. Let's Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottress, an attempt to cater more towards what he thought was the average person wanted. Done his own wealth, which is often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they had the added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. Philosophy led to a flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. 5 pieces sold less that year than it had in any other year, except for in some foreign markets. Very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. So, Guy Hudson. Periodicals. Guy, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the... Oh! That's who you are, motherfucker. Your name's Guy Hudson. Guy Hudson. And you're the 4th president. Right? Boys and girls agree era. Boys and girls never agree on anything except Roottress. Boys and girls agree. It's gotta be Roottress. That's gotta be them. They're another Hudson. Christopher, this must be Bonnie then. Right? I've known the 2 of these adorable redheads. Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Yep, Angie and Christopher. By providing his fiery dew, arguing over everything but chocolate, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president, Zachariah, has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I..." Clara, huh? Clara Lansing. I'm losing my shit? Why are you losing your shit? Guys, dude's a business world, but he's family. We at Roottress have faith in his innovative ideas. He's eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree and that he's ready to succeed. That's funny. Now, what was Bonnie Hudson doing? Oh, Bonald. And his wife, Patricia. And I guess it's Patricia Christensen. I'm pretty sure Patricia Jones is married to somebody already. Marvel Rivals? Well, that's your first mistake. The story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the Hudson's car, causing them to brake and hand hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was somewhat controversial, but foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle was speeding, swerving between lanes, and cutting off other drivers as well, for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the accident. Could have been any one of us who eventually ran off that road. The aggressor fled after the accident. And his wife had no children. Okay. So now I need to look up Bonnie Hudson. Wait. I thought they said they had no kids. Oh, wait. I got these two fucked up. Whoops. This one's not Gaia, and the other one is. This one's the housewife. Hudson, Bonnie. Hudson, Guy. Fourth president. Yep. 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 Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Sweet. Booyah! And that's him. Patricia Christensen. So this isn't the right guy either. So who the fuck is this? I know it's Clark Rafferty. What the fuck did you do? I'm a dumbass. I can't believe I fucked that up. Damn, that sucks. Shit. Alright. Okay. We got 24. Boink. What up, puppy? Come here. Come here. You can't have a sunflower seed. I'm sorry. No. You can't have sunflower seed. No. Mm-mm. No. No. Clara Lansing. All right, so we got that. So now after he dies, he's not the fourth president though, he's the third. After that, I'm fairly certain that I might be on the money with what I had earlier with this. I do believe this might be Brian Jones. Who is this gentleman here? So, what the fuck? Chat, oh my god, chat, oh my god, chat. Let's see. Got any more notes? Oh, I didn't even read this before. What the fuck? Okay, hold up. Diamond and I were in C and J plus J and D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father. Clark? Don't hit me. Leave me alone. Clark. Okay, so Clark never knew his father. So our grandpop insisted he'd spend time with me and with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actual sisters. So the four of us had some sort of cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her younger sister, everything exploded. No more family band. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then, we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction musically. That made him laugh, but I'm trying to make art. Don't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer Tunes. What the fuck is Raffer Tunes? Oh, brother. Ah, fucker. I'm an idiot. Clark Rafferty LaRue. I'm gonna guess that is her. And that is him in that photo. And he is a CEO. And this is Kim LaRue. A website about Raffer Tunes. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. On it, there is an About page, and you find a picture labeled the inspiration of the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children. When his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina, to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottress Super Bowl ad. The photo is now in your evidence. Holy crap. Look at that, guys. I believe this is his now wife. Where is she? That is him. He is in advertising. Ah, let's go! Fuck yeah. fucking let's go! God, I'm fucking good, man. Shit. Keep it down. Suck me!
What the hell? Oh my God!
No way, yeah, yeah. Dork. Stop bonking me. Stop sucking up to him. Stop it. Keep your ego in place. How about you keep these in place? Pants grab. Boom! Gotcha. Is it Rafferty Clark? I'm just gonna guess this is Jessica and Katrina. And they are both childs. Student K through 12, if I had to guess. It's not a good look to rob their autonomy, Max. Don't suck up, gatekeep. Suck me. Stoic, how about that? You suck me. I swear to... Hex, kill him. Jade, kill him. Right now. Do it. Quick! Quick! Ow! Stop! 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 No! No! Oh! Somebody get Jade! Somebody get Hex! Quick! They're running amok in here! Help! Help! Help me! Oh! All right. Hey, good day, chat. All right. Have a good night. I'm out, man. I'm drained. What the fuck? F. Don't flip me off. Fudge you. Fudge you, dude. Fudge you. What was I doing? All right. Raffertunes. I think those two are right. Jessica, Rafferty, LaRue. Let's see here. says her mom was Caroline, right? Is it Caroline Morden then? Oh! Find a cover story about a local art installation, including one Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to be top billing. Accompanying the story, there's an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It's captioned Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis is burdened. Atlantis is burdened. Beep, beep, beep. Sculpture is one of many featured in a upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. Copy. So Caroline Morden. Caroline Morden. Alright, we got mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art centerpieces, a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about her influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Sister Gwendolyn. So this is Gwendolyn Morden. And then this would be Caroline Morden. She's a sculptor. Well, I guess an artist. Boom. Child 1, child 2, and the mother who somehow does not have her daughter, which I guess we'll see which is which here soon. So this is Kim LaRue. And that would be Jane LaRue. Dude, this guy fucked 2 sisters. Good lord. He's got 3 kids from 2 sisters, dude. What the fuck is going on with this family? Holy moly. This guy's a fucking goddamn I don't even know what to call him. Holy shit, fucking whew. Anyways. Colors of Caroline, which means that this is Gwendolyn. I'm guessing, based off of the way she described it, she's a housewife. Crazy family tree, I know, right? Alright, so what else do we have here? She especially likes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Stephen Wilson. Pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh, although there are a lot of Steve Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons. This one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops to the top every time. His website claims to be the pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottress sisters. There's a picture of him on the website, as well as a picture of his 3 children. 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage, regardless the photos have been added to your evidence. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad's the best dad in the whole world. He treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Dr. Wilson is her brother-in-law. Steve Wilson's kids. guessing that's him. Looks like he is. Jason is the youngest. Now we're cooking with gas. So crazy I drink all my Mountain Dew? What the fuck? You drink all that Mountain Dew? Uh-oh. She's back. What's poppin', Shardy?
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake.
Decepticons.
So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing a book. And it's not kind to the root trees. Especially Elias and the Five Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer root trees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth.
Alright, so that means that this one is the other Wilson child, which is Zach Wilson, which is the name of a famous quarterback, by the way, if you didn't know. That's him. Patricia? Patricia Jones? Who is Patricia Jones? Alright, let's close this out. What do we got here? La. Clark. Alright, we need to go back and read the rest of this. Blah, 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 blah. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art, and environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. You don't fucking say. She comes out strongly against the Root Tree Company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life. All negative. And the only good thing she ever did was give... Oh, sorry, the only good thing he ever gave her was her daughter. I thought she said that the only good thing she ever did in life was give up her daughter. I was like, what the fuck? So her marriage to Mark. Mark. Where's this woman again? Mark Landon. Okay. Middlemark Landon. Okay, so Stephanie Landon. And her partner, which means this is a lady, I assume. Caroline Morden. Bonnie Hudson. Let's see. Okay, so now what else we got? Still something from here, but I don't know what. Clark. Fuck. Re-releases X marks the spot. Oh, what the fuck? Bruh. Are you fucking kidding me? This version of Lauren Roottress's diary, released in 1975, unlike the original diary, it contains no pictures but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. One major event happened between releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects: the death of Elias. A summary of the fallout has been added to your notes, as well as some of the other select pages. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Scandal! The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and the re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottress had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud: Samantha Roottress. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god, that's who you are. Samantha, oh my god. What the fuck? Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottress. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that. Almost. None of the next gen had ever met or heard of Patricia until they unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Amazing. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. Wow. Wow. The tea is hot, ladies and gentlemen. The tea is hot. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottress in the first place, even though she was not part of the clan's trust. He wanted to include her in family affairs. That was when what led to Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. Wow. This is a page of additional notes and context from 1975 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's diary. It's a companion piece to the entry about Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family's history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottress. All my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. And her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It's been a long, long time since any real Roottress was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring out all of this myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children had that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottress for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money, after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. I suspect that's why he kept us away from there. That's funny. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might not ever forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problem with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Reading this back, I got deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottress has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob, and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Well, there we go. Now we know who Gwen married.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you? Oh, it stinks. Nice and good.
Thank you, Hex Mannequin, for that. Well, Bill Williams. You're welcome, smile. Where were you whenever I needed you to beat the shit out of Stoic? Wild Bill Williams. I was on my way to home, to his home to beat him that. Oh, thanks. But you didn't even consider how far of a walk that was. No, I didn't. That's on me. I didn't know. My fault. My fault, original gangster. Sorry about that, bud. Known for his good looks and off-screen romances, especially with wild blondes. He was married 4 different times, 4 different actresses. Where the fuck is Bill Williams' name? Probably because she didn't actually have kids with that guy. That's probably why he's not on here. Just before she had her second. Not even I can blame her for that. I've seen what she gets up to in Starlit. Starlit? What the fuck is Starlit? Starlit was a magazine that started with the colorization of film and went around 1964. Walter Forsythe. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been seen with in public, mostly blondes. 3 specific passages stand out to you. The first one mentions one of the roles he was under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Wow, okay, maybe that's why we didn't find him earlier. Gal in the Gang by Bruce Thornton. What the fuck? The second is an interview, although he doesn't mention her by name. You determined that from context he's talking about Gwen Roottress. An apology to all the ladies. I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. When you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently, the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. But even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill, and also that she was pregnant again, giving the rumor more credibility. So I'm going to say Walter Forsythe is that, which is pretty insane. We're learning all the fucking tea right now, dude. Are you kidding me? With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to a lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I could say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers, whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems as solid as a rock. Pun intended. So who knows what causes these things? I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out of the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last. And Lord knows I was right last time. Biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Eli's for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town. I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Jr. or Miracles Eli or Eli C. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. I'm much the same way. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Women's names seem to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving a certified mail for a Edward Clancy Roottress. I had to break the news that my father's name backwards. I got my father's name backwards. That's kind of funny. Apparently, this is the first thing that she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment. Oh, sorry. It's not a companion piece to any specific, but rather a fun bonus. Apparently, this is the first thing that she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes, based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the event spelled out, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I did not like. She was dirty and didn't have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing. So I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I'm glad she's gone." Oh. These root trees, man. They need to put their fucking dicks away for like 5 seconds. God bless. That's... Woof. She's like a... I don't know what she was, I reckon. Part of Chris Rafferty's cousins. Bow, 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 bow. Let's see here. Samantha Roottress. Let's go back here real quick. Here we go. Ernie and his kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family. So it's Ernie is here. This is Ernie. Ernst Madsen. Their oldest is going to be Ernie Jr. And he was the 4th president. Ernest Madsen Jr. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I mean, what is she technically? She's a direct, not a director, but she's like a farmer, housewife. She's in charge of the fucking thing, so what does that make her? CEO? Not really. Ernie Madsen Jr. Okay, so now we need to go find the picture. I think we're almost done with this, guys. Next president, Guy Hudson. It's him. Bonnie. I think it's him. Yeah, these two are definitely them. That him? Gwyneth Madsen. Okay, hold up a second. So now that we got that sorted, I need to take a sip of water. Chat, how are we doing? Are we doing good? What are we thinking? Whoop. Chat, hello, chat. Are you there? Did you die on me? I guess she's technically a farmer now. Because she owns the farm, right? Moondog, Cybercat, Thrash, hello, how are we? I'm eating Pop-Tarts. Gotta eat as I'm watching something interesting. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. My hair and green eyes. Interesting, but where's the... So now we got these guys, I think. So we got Flash Jr., Patricia Christensen. They get remarried, but they have a daughter at 16 named Samantha Roottress, who's a farmer because she owns a farm, who's married to Ernest Madsen. The eldest son is named Ernest Madsen Jr., or Ernie Jr., who is now the fourth president of the company before he dies suddenly due to some unknown circumstance. And then, wait, no. Does he get hit by a car? What does Gwyneth do, though? They said she has like a green thumb or something. Is she also a farmer? I'm assuming yes. So let's just try it, shall we? And since we know who Ernie Jr. is now, I think we can safely assume that this photo here to Carl and Brenda. I'm truly sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's our tradition to have it as soon as possible. Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, know how to close a Shiva candle identical to ours. Much love, Debbie. So he's married to somebody named Debbie. Deborah Bean, probably, if I had to guess. And then Nicole is their daughter. So Nicole is his kid. Oh, wait. I just realized something. I think I got him backed up. Sir, and then that is him. And then this would be her. This is their kid, Nicole Madsen, who is a child. There we go. There it is. Boom. Woo! Look at all them names going off the board now. Woo! 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 Hell yes. So I think that means now I could safely assume that this is him. Or it's this guy. So who is he? We're missing... We're missing one more group of people. Who is this kid, though? That's not Miracle. Is that the other Miracle? Wait. Is this him? Huh. I guess I didn't really notice. Also, we have ads in about 2 minutes, guys, just FYI. So who is that? Alright, so we got Bonnie, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Miracle Jr., Jim Roottress, Clark? Do we have a Carl? Yeah, Carl's this one. Got Jim, Clark, and Carl. Jim, Clark, Carl. Do we have Eli? Eli M is this one. And then this one's Miracle. So all these on the bottom row are done. And now we got Gwyneth. Guy Hudson, Bonnie. Bonnie, Guy, Gwendolyn, Caroline, Gwyneth, Ernie, Clark, Carl, James, or Jim, and Miracle Jr. So who didn't come to this photo? There's also November. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then November. Look at all those yellow names. I know, right? Bonnie, yes. Okay, so Guy Hudson, yes. Ernie Jr. It's him. Miracle Jr.'s him. Jim. Okay, so this has to be fucking Clark then. That's Clark. So who the fuck is this? God bless. Okay. I want to say that that is one of these cousins here. That's what I want to say. And I don't know. Maybe that's... Which more do we have? Campaign mailer rolling down to the city. I don't know how the fuck there's still things from that in here. That's fucking impossible. Okay, let's check these photos again. Actually, Chris Rafferty self-portrait. Me and Lulu. Baby swims for Yukon, Bethany's yearbook picture, and Stephanie, who is an only child. Only child there. So I'm gonna guess this is Stephanie, who is probably K-12 student. We have another cousin somewhere over here. I'm assuming because the red hair, that this is probably him, which I don't know who the fuck he would be though. Probably a Hudson. No, he couldn't be a Hudson. What's his name? Davey? I'm gonna guess David Kellogg the fourth, and this is gonna be David Kellogg the third. And he is a college student. He swims for Yukon. What are you talking to the fucking wall for? Don't dono wall me. Bruh. And then... Davey's youngest sister is Bethany. Wait. Is it youngest or younger? Oh, younger sister. Okay, so this is Bethany then. Bethany Kellogg, who is also a student in college. Or maybe not. Maybe it's K through 12. There we go. All right. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Another 4 on. Okay, cool. So we got all the photos essentially done now, I think. What else are we missing, though? I need to know who the fuck Gwen's kids are now. Gwen Roottress was often in Starlight. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1958 from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of cowboy stereotypes. Women focus on the fact that she announced her divorce. She also announced she was pregnant again. Others mentioned that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There's an interview from earlier in mid-1957 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "Power of her name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottree has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name, but he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlight exclusive about both us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with the Roottree for the last name, not Williams. But we also have to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll both honor our family names for the next generation." So her first kid is an alliteration name with Roottree. So I'm going to say it's like Ryan or something. Ronald Roottree, maybe. So Robert and Ronald. I'm going to say he's a director now, probably. So let's see. Okay, so we got that done. I need to get this last one here. Where's Elias? I need to figure out how to find shit about Elias, though. Let's go Miracle Jr. again. Search. Where'd you watch? Edith. So his wife's name is Edith, right? So Edith Jacobson, if I had to guess. If I had to guess. And then maybe we can get rid of this one now. Oh, shit. Where is November, though? Surely November's not on this side of the family, right? Hmm. We need to find this spouse. This spouse. There you can search up fucking. Oh wait, no, it's not Landon, it's Jones, right? Business Watch is a magazine typically about large corporations. Low buying is a local business, and you couldn't find anything related to them. Many advertisers over the years, as well as a small article about Jones Graphic and Print. Stephanie Jones. Also do web design. Come on and get a quote in. Damn, this dude does a lot. Roottress Motors? Butler Summer Theater. Oh, hang on a minute. Children of Eden. Steven Schwartz. Okay. Been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done and getting it done quick. We've been a printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses this for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way. He laughs. Shit. There's an ad for Roottress Motors in the paper. It seems Roottress Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. Got some more pictures to add, I reckon. Wilkins Motors is now Roottress Motors. We may have a new name, but we promise we're still the same family business. All that's different is we just joined a sweeter family. Motor. Local family mechanic servicing the entire Pittsburgh area. Who's this? Tessa Roottress, our newest fixer. Who the fuck is Tessa Roottress? I'm gonna assume I'm gonna assume that this is there a Wilkins in here? Okay. So that's his daughter then. Tessa. Who's also a mechanic. There we go. Alright, cool. Edith Jacobson. Who is Miracle's wife, though? Let's see. How many other women do we have on here? Edith Jacobson? Oh, there we go. It also mentions a Helen Roottress and a Lucinda Jacobson. When she was 18, Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation Church in Butler County, pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where the church's houses their weekly tithings. The church did not press charges. They were caught by Helen Roottress, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Okay, so Helen Roottress is Miracles. So I'm going to assume it's Helen Linden. Oh, okay, so now, let's see. So we got all these cats now. Okay. Chat, how we feeling? We think we can finish this game tonight? It's kind of late. I don't know. Probably. I think you're pretty close. Yeah. I'm close, all right. I'm sorry. I'll die now. Thanks. Okay, so we got Ben Roottree, Walter Forsythe, right? So I'm gonna guess these two are right, but I'm assuming he's that because he has a fucking thing on his chest that says art or film or whatever the fuck. We never did look up Tommy Sheridan, did we? Tommy Mark Sheridan appeared on the cover of Teen Blast a record 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of brother trouble. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article, and beside the fact that he was married to Raina, only one thing seems relevant. A gossip section from 1996, about 8 months before their marriage, is called "Is TMS Dating a Roottree?" At a recent autograph signing, TMS told Teen Blast reported that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time TMS found love. The mega hottie had this to say: "She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now." When her Teen Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spill. But we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope. It was TMS's mom on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Roottree sisters. Oh. So Ronald. So Ron is the... So this is probably Ron. No, wait. No. This is definitely Ronald. This is probably Robert. Penelope. Tessa Green. If I had to guess. I don't know what he does though. I baked a potato. Robert. New Orleans. Alright, let's see here. Now what? Can we go Thomas Sheridan or whatever? Ron? Mary Penelope. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. As a result for the Laugh Lounge. Arena breast milk cheese routine in the 80s. She was on Brother Trouble. Brother Trouble was in 1986. Yeah, about 260. One played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dusty Christopher Baker. DCB by his teenagers. Straight to VHS movies. Charlotte Bronte novel. Showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottress. Show had strong ratings through the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom. Also, the most teen girl demographic ever. It was canceled in 1991. Okay. Ron Roottress. Okay. I am more certain than I ever have been. Oh, look at that. Little babby. A little babby. Joko Lantern. Wow. Jack. So this is the older brother, this is the younger brother. So this is Jack Roottress, and this is gonna be another Roottress. Wolf, probably Wolf or something. Yeah, he's a baby, dude. This kid's a child. Not Root, maybe. Does it say which kid that was? That kid looks like a wolf, huh? You know what I mean? So how many do we have right now? This is a catch-all, by the way. Sam Catch-all. Eloise. So we have Brother Trouble, right? So it's Tessa. What is this baby's name? It's not November, is it Christina? Ah, yeah, there we go. It's a girl. It's a girl. Oh, hell yeah. Love that. Hmm. Robert Roottress. Robert. New Orleans. Posture check water. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. All right. So we got Robert. Robert Tree. There's gotta be something about his brother here, right? Ronald. Oh. Defunct production company. Find a comment on Usenet stating that Brother Trouble ended up being an ironic name considering the rumors about RR Productions Ron and Robbie. Usenet. Robbie Roottress, maybe. I think it's because the writing went way downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Maybe it's due to the rumor about Robbie wrote in Silver Screen Magazine. Did you mean Silver Screen Magazine? I did. Oh, for fuck's sake, I have to type out Robbie, really. Small rumor article from 1992 that claims that the self-taught television screenwriter Robbie Roottress was allegedly tried and convicted under the name Robert in a French court of law. It seems he, again, allegedly, embezzled from the company R&R Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, then fled to Paris, where he grew up. And then Silver Screen continues to insist this is all very much allegedly. Assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author says that they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving Robert Roottress around that time that Brother Trouble was canceled. Okay, so he was a writer. That's what I'm getting. Screenwriter. There we go. Okay, so we have him. So who was fucking Margolites, goddamn? I don't know. Pat Blitz. He's not here right now. I'll take a message to him, though. And then we have to figure out these fuckers. Dude, why is this the most complicated tree? I literally solved everything else except for these. Who is this? Joan Monroe? April Quaritch? Unknown female? Guardian adoption? Adoption? Stephanie Landon? Adoption? I just want to figure this out and go to bed, man. Growing up in an unconventional family leads me to believe that this is maybe a... I'm trying to think. Probably... Surely, it's gotta be a female, right? It has to be. It's like, what other unconventional family type is there? I mean, I guess any unconventional family where the mom marries young and then redoes their thing, but I don't, like, does it ever say? Does it ever say? Trying to think. Eloise, maybe? She's the only one without a last name. I'm gonna guess Eloise. Now Elias C. Notable root trees. Carl root tree. It's currently 1:47 in the morning in this game. So I'm trying to think if I have how many left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a picture. Since this is the only one left, I'm gonna guess that November is this one. But I don't know what November root tree does now. That's the problem. Fuck. Nobody ever, like, mentioned November, though. It's so weird. So... for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, lad. Don't even joke, lad. I'm getting slap happy. I need to like take a thought here. I'm like, that's got to be November, and then these two are pictures we don't have yet. Means they either don't have pictures or we haven't found it. Maybe we look up Candy Root Tree. God bless. Oh my god. Chat, any ideas? Thoughts, comments, concerns? This one's done. We need this one, though. This has got to be another root tree. So I'm going to assume this one's wolf. And let's just say that they're both kids. Right? Catnips, Catherine Nipples. You're looking very perky today. How are we? Good morning or night, whichever one. Thank you for the posture check. Thanks, it's cold outside. Good God. Good Lord. Oh. November Dance Studios. November Studios. Shall we? So November Studios, maybe they should have called this place No Mention Studios. Wow. Well, I saw November Studios. I clicked it. I guess there's nothing there. I guess we could look it up. I wonder if we just look at like Arena. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So we got the extra picture now. Rena, sweet 16. Oh my god. One important thing I learned from an early age is that my dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. Hey, haha, relatable. He also told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. And instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot, because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottress name famous for things besides candy. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. I took his advice, and now I work with my mom designing clothes, help decide what colors and patterns I want to model. Then she designs the clothes with an amazing team, with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we managed to accomplish. Well, there we go. All right, so now we know her grandma's name is Laura. So I'm assuming this is this one, and Laura Carlson. So there's that. This one. Boom, boom. Schmeat, schmick, speen. Schmeat, schmick, speen. Okay, so... Team Blast. Notable Rootresses. I thought I already got all the notable root trees. I gotta finish this, man. It's gonna fucking drive me insane. I'm gonna take a wild guess. And then I'm gonna say that this is dancer. I guess she's a choreographer technically, but dancer. And then oh shit. So we know that it's Candy for sure, because we've had Candy on here for forever. So... Trying to think. So we don't have pictures of these two is the problem. So where in the world are we gonna get that from? Maybe if I look, I mean, I thought I already looked up Gem Root Tree though. Oh wait, we did have Starlet though. Hang on. Wait. Let me do this. Starlet? No. We had that though. We already got this. Ugh. He had an interview or something, right?
There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone. From her starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'd depart in part, I'd never be alone. In my heart, I'll always be
The son of Joan. Oh my god. Bars. Bars. Them's bars right there, guys. Those are bars. Okay, so it was Joan. What do you two look like? Candy Root Tree and Wolf Root Tree. Who are you two? I need this one and these two. Fuck. Actually, I can probably just guess this one now. Linus Cornwall, I'm assuming. Linus Cornwall, I presume. I need the pictures, though, before I can get these two, because I can't use them on anything else. So where the fuck do I get the pictures for them? Like, am I missing something? Oh, God. There's no other photos. Unless there's something here. Wait, 4. Any more? Any more? Yeah? Diamond? Jim and Diamond? James and Diamond? Do we have anything else? We also need this photo, I think. Jim Diamond. What was our fucking group of people called? It was like Diamond Dazzler or something like that. Oh my god, dude. Dude, there's no way. Where am I? Am I missing something with these fucking guys? There's gotta be something I'm missing. I can't even think of what it is. Like... I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Yeah, man. I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas? I'm about to lose it. Where are you supposed to find this at, dude? What the fuck is this? Where like, what am I supposed to be looking up here? There's no candy root tree anywhere. There's no wolf root tree anywhere. Maybe I'm missing something. Wolf root tree. Nope. 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 Nothing. That's it. I'm looking it up. I'm tired of this. Okay, let's see. How to find candy and wolf root trees pictures. This is driving me up a fucking wall. What if it's gonna be like this Riot Girl photo or something like that? Like that's her fucking band or some shit. Lock in Jim, Candy, and Wolf. Okay. Let's see. Obtaining evidence. We previously ignored this, but whenever you search online for Jim Root Tree. Okay, we're gonna search online for Jim Root Tree. Mentioned Diamond Dazzlers. Are you fucking kidding me? An apostrophe? Brother, no fucking way. Dude. This is the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. Find a post called "Cool Things You Got in the Mail" on a random forum about video games. One reply mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out a Christmas card every year to Diamond's Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures, as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it's no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honor it themselves personally. There's a fierce debate in the subsequent post about whether that's cool or pathetic. Amongst the pictures of Christmas cards from over the years, only one is relevant. The card from 1996, including pictures of Jim and Diamond's young son, Wolf, as well as a note about his daughter's band, the Floozies. Floozies is an all-female punk band operating out of New York City. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm going to fucking lose it. Conquistador. I see. Is that not him? All right, let's check. Wait a minute. All right, let me check. I think we got everything right. Okay. I think that's everything, though. Oh, wait. Technically, they're both... I guess they're both... She's a musician. Wait, is Wolf also a musician? Am I crazy? Bark, bark, bark. Yeah. Yeah, bark like a dog for me, will we? No fucking way, dude. Fuck off. Oh my god. Dude. Top secret. Open it up.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Who is EC, the farmhand? I'm assuming since this isn't, it's probably this guy. Spouse, EC. Who is? Wait, wasn't there an EC on one of these fucking things that I read? Little root trees. There's something here. No way, is that red root tree? No, no way. It was in one of her things, right? The one about Sam, I think. EC and John. When he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. So I checked the register for all 3 are on the books. So that means, well, they knew Sam was on the books because Sam was a part of the thing. So that means the other 2 are also on the thing. No, I want to go to the Redux. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. It's EC. Patricia was married off. So, I find it hard to believe. Okay. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I expected that he... Eli C. But Eli C is also the other one, right? Edward Clancy Roottress. Oh, EC. Hang on. Wait a minute. Clancy Edward. Edward Clancy Roottress. And then this is This is buddy John. This is buddy John Miller, his husband. They hide the family secret, and that because they adopted Samantha. Is that it? Is this the thing that they were gay lovers?
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottress, and his partner was John Miller? That's exactly what I needed to hear. I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottress.
Oh.
I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents.
Oh, we missed one thing.
Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottress and John Miller.
They actually went for that. That's cool.
Read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not. At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable.
Huh.
The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Oh! I didn't even realize that. Shit. Oh, fuck. Okay.
They were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family.
Damn. Oh, that's fucked up. Damn, dude. What the fuck? That's so fucked up, man.
But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all. But there he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy. Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president, but due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy, a real Roottress. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36. They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry. Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't.
Oh, that's who RR
was.
was.
A
That makes
blood
sense.
relative, even out of wedlock. That sounded familiar. The Clancy Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future. His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of...
See, I called this earlier. I said, "Oh, this guy's awesome, and he's gonna become Mecha Hitler." And look, he became Mecha Hitler,
my
guys.
daughter and granddaughter shares are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else. The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you. As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
Learn this lesson. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future. However, that does not mean that you have to use presentism to fuck up a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? I don't know how they're... For families, it's a bit different, but I think historically speaking, it's I understand what she's saying, but I don't know if I necessarily 100% agree.
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like I said...
I'm a billionaire! Yay! From a bunch of research.
Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more root trees somehow appear from thin air. Thanks again, and so long.
Alright, bye, Grandma. Anyways, that was a fun game. There needs to be more games like that. Rolling. Thanks for your hard work. Sam Madsen's book was published. It received mixed reviews. Life went on, and new president took over the company. The Root Tree family faded from the news cycle. And then, everything changed. There's another mystery to solve. Root Tree Mania is now unlocked as a new game. Oh, shit. I'm a secret root tree. Holy. Good game. I like that game a lot. That was quite nice. That was fun. Shout out to Jade for the recommendation. Thank you very much, Jade. Very cool. Guys, if you enjoyed it, you should play the Nancy Drew games. I don't know about that. I feel like those are a lot less fun than this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Remember, tomorrow, be here at 7:30 Central Time. We're going to be at a con tomorrow. And if you guys didn't see the stuff for the con, you should go check out my Twitter right here. Check out all my social medias. I got YouTube, I got Twitter, I got Twitch, I got TikTok, I got Instagram, I got Blue Sky. I don't really post on Blue Sky, but the people are apparently on it or something. I don't fucking... outside of that, Discord. Always join the Discord. Lots of updates on the Discord. We're going to be rolling around the con tomorrow, Anime Pasadena, at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 5... Wait. No. Hang on. What time is it Central Standard Time? Give me 2 seconds. Hang on. It'll be at 4:30 Pacific Time, I think. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Sorry. So it's 4:30 to 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, 5:30 to 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, 6:30 to 7:30 Central Time, and then 7:30 to 8:30 Eastern Time. We're gonna be rolling around the con for about an hour or so, maybe give or take a few minutes. And then after that, I don't know if we're gonna keep streaming or what we're gonna do. We're probably just gonna sit down and unpack for a little bit, maybe just chat. And then that'll be the day. And then Sunday we're gonna do something fun again. But appreciate you guys coming out and watching me play The Root Trees Are Dead. Lots of fun. Had a blast, except for the last puzzle. Kind of fucked up my brain, but it's also because Probably my brain's not working right now, not gonna lie. Also, guys, if you guys want to raid out with us, please do so here with the raid message there. And then raid 2 if you're a subscriber. And let me find somebody to raid real quick. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. If you're lurking and you haven't chatted in a minute, please come back to your desk and type and say hi and kiss me on my forehead. I miss you. Let's see who the fuck is on right now. Oh. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Do we raid the Yoshi? Do we raid the Yoshi? I don't know if I want to raid the Yoshi tonight. We're gonna raid Sass. We're just gonna raid Sass. That's who we're gonna raid. What in the world? Stop licking people, you freak. Anyways, guys, use the raid message, please, if you don't mind. Appreciate it. Let Sass know that we sent you. Outside of that, be back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And as always, guys, appreciate the love and support. As always, you are my heroes. We'll see you all later. Have a great night. Ciao, ciao. Happy Friday into Saturday. Good night.
Oops.